Welcome, everybody, to Speed Duel Showdown, number 21. Key thing is to make sure my music levels are right. No one told me how loud the music was last time, but hopefully we're good. We have 11 people today. We're going to go ahead and get started here. We are 5 minutes past. We had 3 more entrants, kind of right on the time. So, take a look at the participants today. Thanks, FF. Welcome back. Last week's champion, playing again. All right, Stevie's here. Get ready to suffer. I put him at top seed. Ursus, FF's here. Cool guy, Ron with 7 Mike. The usual suspects. Bosch snuck in last minute. Link's here. CJC Drums is here. I think this is his 3rd time playing, and I believe that he brought Shondo in, first time playing for Shondo, and I believe that they brought somebody else in a couple weeks ago. So appreciate you being a member of the community, CJC. I see you. Also, we have Marshmallow and Maractus, first time for both of them. So we have 3 newbies out of 11 person. I have to update my text here. We have 11 entrants, which is 55. Not bad. 55, but can be more. With any sub, adds $3 to the pot. You can do it with Prime for free. We'll go ahead and start calling some matches. So we have CJC Drums and Shondo. Oh, whoops, team kill. That's just how it fell. Sorry, guys. Winner's going to play Stevie, so Stevie's trying to drive home, so you got some time, Stevie. Cool guy and Ron Wiz over there in round 2. Link and Marshmallow, and we have Bosch and Maractus to start. So I'm going to go ahead, bear with me one moment as I call these individually in the contact opponent chat, because some people don't tune into the stream when they're playing. And we can go ahead and get started. Hope everybody had a fantastic day today. Today was holiday in the U.S., so I had off. Got to chill out. Link and Marshmallow. Ron Wiz. And Cool Guy. And Bosch. And Maractus. All right. Let's go ahead and find some people. $11 people, another double-digit entry. Second one of the year. There was a time period in like late November and December where we were averaging like 4 or 5 people, but good to see kind of we doubled those numbers. All right, let's see what we got. CJC Drums and Shondo. Let's go ahead and get started there. Switch you guys to main screen. And we are kicking off Speed Duel Showdown. Number 21, we're in the 20s. Keeping this going all the way to GX and then some. We have CJC Drums, who's participated a few times here against Shondo, who unfortunately was, they brought them into this one. They're buddies, and that's just how the cards fell. They are playing each other to start. Single elimination. So loser does go home, unfortunately. We do have CJC Drums with the Ishizu skill, playing a little bit of Angels. We saw that deck played by him last week. Meanwhile, we have Shondo over here with what looks to be pretty much a bread and butter Dark Moth. We're starting with a Breaker. Also, if you guys notice, I figured out how to make a rotating animation of logos instead of cramming them all on one page, so you can see the Checkmate Esports Rooks table and Speed Duel League logos rotate there. Old Vindictive Magician, Kitten, Breaker, and what was that back row? Zoma. Oh, good hits, good hits, good hits. Really kind of ruins CJC's resources there. Now, drawing the 3rd card, well, Shondo has 4. Shizu's skill is like you can bring an angel back from grave, I think, which like you can use for a Zolga to get a tribute off and like get your Monarch out, but like I don't think it works on Old Vindictive. Starting with a Breaker with 19 in the set. We're going to swing for 9. Sphere Karibo. Don't see Sphere Karibo too much anymore. That's good. That's good, though. That's 1,000 defense, and you can get rid of that counter if you have something, any sort of monster out there. But we were going for 19 in the set. Also, Parasite pretty much annihilates this deck, unfortunately, especially in this situation. Set pass. Okay. Trying to draw the right cards there. gives CJC a pretty good opportunity to try and get some serious rushdown damage. So we do have 19 potentially going into this set, which could be Maneater Bug. You know, looking at when going into the oh gosh, what? Already? Well, I have his deck list, so he's gotta tell him to pick the right deck. There's a Tribute Breaker into the Monarch. Didn't get to use the counter, though. But unfortunately, it's Newdoria. So we're not using Maneater Bug. And, oh, we're going to quick play Parasite onto Newdoria. Looks like to get the Moth from hand. So we had kind of a dud hand there to start, but we got that Moth out, which is fantastic. Yeah, if it was Maneater Bug, we get the Shuffle, too. But we do get the Parasite into Grave, so we get the Shuffle anyway from Parasite. Still get to use the first effective Cocoon somewhere down the line. Unfortunately, there goes Kaiser Glider, which is really what CJC had going for him, because I don't even think we used the counter on Breaker. I think we just went right to oh, hello. Yeah, we just went right to getting destroyed by Newdoria. Or no, right to the Tribute for Kaiser. Was Parasite on? I thought Parasite was on Newdoria. Yeah. So Kaiser destroyed. Gets to put something to hand here. Yeah, Kaiser's gone. No Angels so far. Battle phase trying to swing the Moth for 35 here. It's going to be huge damage. 2 back row for CJC, though. We're going to see a Shrink. Okay. Minimize some damage. That drops it down to, what is that? Math, 1750. Potentially. I'm not a fan of these interactions where you're just trying to minimize some damage here. You are blowing a card just in exchange for life points, essentially, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do to try and survive. So 1750, not bad. Shrink, really good card. We don't see that too often, but a really good quick play spell that gets overlooked. People don't use it anymore because people were seeing more Spellproof Armor. But I haven't seen Spellproof Armor in a while now. That deck kind of fell off. It like people played it a lot, and then everyone kind of gravitated back towards Mouth. So, Cosmic Cyclone on the deck. Back row closest to deck. This gets banished. Also drops Chondo down to 3,000. Or Krishna P. Down to 3,000. We're CJC at 2250. But we do have that Moth out, which is unfortunate. Ooh, Spell Shattering Arrow in response. Okay. Destroy as many face-up spells. Yeah, alright. Yep. Nick him for 500 on your way out. That's fine. Yeah, and Spell Shattering gets exiled. I've been playing a lot of Magic. Alright, it gets banished. Book of Moon on the Moth. So now we are officially out of resources here. I don't think we have any Angels Engraved for any sort of skill interaction. And we're just going on the top deck here, unfortunately, for CJC. All it takes for Krishna next turn is to... Ooh, Cosmic Cyclone! You're going to take 1,000 there? Yeah. What are you going to do? It just took Krishna to flip it up and swing for game. So, unfortunately, Moth takes it there. Well, not unfortunately. This is Shondo's first time, so let's go. Newbie, let's go. Going to side phase. Like I said, didn't see Angels there that game. But we know how devastating whatever the Joan card is, or O2, or even Moisture Creature, something like that. I think that CJC usually runs Zolga, too. It's something kind of like a staple. Because when you tribute for it, you get like 2,000 life. And you can really kind of work around Moth because you can afford to take a couple hits if you do it correctly. I believe that the Ishizu skill does something with life points, too. But I haven't seen Angels enough to remember. Alright. This will be game 2. I'm going to turn this music down even a little more because I'm paranoid that it is still loud. Alright, CJC going second. Two set and pass. Start. 2 set, and there's the Zolga. All right, our first angel of the set. 1700 attack. We can try and swing for free here for 17. Bait out a back row, or even a Sphere Karibo if Krishna's feeling that threatened. But if a monster is tribute summoned by tributing this card, gain 2,000, essentially. We do it. We actually baited out a Sphere Karibo with the Zolga swing. That's pretty good for CJC. Krishna now just 1 card in hand. End phase Zoma, though. Oh, yeah, and Zolga at only 1,200. That's going to be an easy clear. 2 back row, though, for CJC. We know he's running Shrink and Book of Moon, and we just saw a side phase pass. Cosmic Cyclone. Okay, making the chances better. We're going to swing over the Zolga. Oh, hit the Zoma. Good hit. Good hit, good hit. Still potential defense here in the back row from the Zoma hit. We'll see. And Krishna down to 3,000 with Cosmic Cyclone. Going right into battle. Not going to set anything else, play anything else. We're just going to try and hit Zolga. We do Book of Moon. That does reset Zoma. Resets it in Spell and Trap, and then CJC next turn we could swing with Zolga. Krishna could bring Zoma back out, but in defense, and we could swing over it. Take 17 there. Although, CJC might be able to tribute for a Monarch here, which would be pretty good. But you got to think about it because you don't want to take too much damage swinging into a Zoma. But tributing Zolga gives you 2,000, so you can kind of deal with it. Oh my God, Breaker! What a clutch play! Breaker counter pops the Zoma easy, and we have lethal here. We absolutely have lethal here. Krishna running Sphere Karibos, but we did bait one out with the Zolga early, so we're going to see. I think the Cosmic Cyclone might have been a little too aggressive. It's going to bring him down to 0 here. Yeah. Good stuff from CJC Drums. So we got the Sphere Karibo out of the way, and we actually had lethal after the Cosmic Cyclone hitting the Zoma. Book of Moon was the right call. Penny Perry 1995, thanks for the follow. I think you followed like 10 minutes ago. I don't know why the thing didn't update. But I got Moobot. Also a reminder, guys, any sub adds $3 to the pot. Currently at 55 with 11 entrants. Love to see the double digits. Main phase 1, CJC going first. We start with a Foolish Burial. Interesting. Foolish Burial probably setting up for the skill. Skill interacting with the graveyard to bring something back, I believe. I don't remember until I see it. There's Zolga and Grave. Okay. So Foolish Burial's pretty good in this deck, you know, if you don't have your Tribute Fodder out, but you might have some Monarchs in hand, and you can use the skill here. Use the skill here to bring something like Zolga back and then Tribute, potentially. Oh my goodness. That was a full Spell Trap hand. Triple set pass for CJC. Moving on to Krishna. Nothing to Parasite. Only saw 1 Moth in game 1. So, you know, if we have a breaker here, Cosmic Cyclone, okay, starting aggressive again. Obviously, I don't think that we have Dust Tornado, Night Beam, anything like this. Some Moth decks run Night Beam, but we're seeing a lot of Cosmic. It's because it's easy. It's good to banish it, too. Especially if it's like Parasite. There's a breaker. Oh, my God, perfect play. We got Magic Removal and Magic Removal. We're going to Book a Moon breaker right away. 1,000 defense. So, really, we just have to top deck something, or we can use the skill. And we should be able to swing over a breaker, potentially. CJC's draw. Going to double check that we didn't see any other matches reported here. Let's see. We already have match results. Oh, wow. I love it. The bracketing out the Showdown 21 results. All right. There's Zoma, flip up breaker. We didn't get to clear breaker here. And now we're swinging in for 18 and 16. Looking for defense in the back row. Cosmic Cyclone on the Zoma. Yeah, that's a good play. Zoma banished. And are we taking the 16 here? You can quick a Parasite to Zoma. It is technically a monster. Zoma gets banished from Cosmic. And Cosmic to Grave. Pretty scary field for Krishna now. 16 from the Breaker into 35 from the Moth. Yep, Moth is out. It can't attack. There's no summoning sickness. It's not magic. We are going to book a moon, though. Yeah, CJC completely out of resources now. 2 books gone. All 3 books we used. All 3 books used, and now what do? We need to draw a Monarch and use our skill, I think. It's tough once you get Moth out. Both Moths have not been a result from actually using the skill. We actually just got it we tagged it on something on its way off the field. So activate the skill in main phase, special summon level 4 lower fairy monster from your grave, defense, and gain life points to its attack. Yeah. So you get the Zolga out, you gain life points, and then you're supposed to tribute it for a Monarch. You can tribute for a Monarch right away, if you have one. But it looks like we just got defense out there. We do get we get life points from Zolga, I believe. So we get 1,700 here, and we got a back row sack. Oh my God, the onslaught! We got a Eudoria. That is a field. That is like bread and butter Dark Moth field. That is disgusting. Even with the 17, I don't think... Oh, he did gain 17. It put him up to 31. Yeah, so, I mean, you clear over it with... What was Zolga's defense? 12. So we are just... we're going for 12 and 35. Trying to bait out the back row here with the Eudoria hit first. Lost Wind halves Moth's attack since it was special summon. You don't see Lost Wind used against Moth too often anymore. But it's a good side card for Unions also, aside from Defusion. So that's going to half down to 1750, and that actually keeps CJC alive to 150. He's putting on a good show. Absolutely putting on a good show. One set and pass. Yeah, it's over. I think it's over for CJC, unless it's like a Waboku or something like that. Like how you stop 3 attacks with 1 card. Let's see what maybe we can stop something. Oh, Zoma, actually. Yeah, you clear over that with Eudoria, you're good to go. If Moth was the only thing left on the field, that would have saved his butt. Oh, man, Krishna. CJC was so nice to bring Krishna on to the showdown, and Krishna just Moths all over him. Shando, you are moving on. CJC, better luck next time. Wow, yeah, it's oh, Shando, you're going on to play Stevie. He might be he might need a couple minutes though. We'll see. All right, let's go ahead and see if we got any other matches going on right now. I think we called 4, so we should have some people to watch. Who do we want? Oh yeah, let's watch the end of Link and Nissi is Marshmallow, I believe. So, oh, look at that. Nissi playing Spellproof Armor. It looks like... Oh, it didn't give me a thing. I don't know what game it is. But, yeah. Looks like we have Link with Amazoness. Oh, we saw Heft with that amazing Amazoness deck last week. But we do have Spellproof Armor here. Link playing some sort of Amazoness. He's played Burn before, so I could see something like that. David's digging for gold. We have 1 Klesolos Banished, probably from maybe an Allure. Yep. And 1 Klesolos Engraved Tribute for Jinzo. That's going to be super good for Nissi, especially if Link's playing like the Nightmare Wheel Zoma Madness. Going right into battle. We do take this battle damage still, but it's only 900. And at this point, Link's biggest tools, if all of his spells and traps are shut down, his biggest tools are going to be monsters. So we're going to need monsters. This means Nissi probably doesn't want to normal summon anything else in case Link has the Lava Golem, because we've seen Link use that before. Or even Santa. Some people who run Santa Claus in these decks too. So honestly, really just the monsters are going to be Link's tool here. But we might be able to swing for free for 24 here going into this next battle. Let's see if anything else was called. Yeah. Pardon me, guys. Let me just bring this bracket over here. Yeah, Link's going to take that 24. Unfortunately, unable to use back row. All right, so I guess that was game 2, 3. Nissi with Spellproof Armor taking it over Link. Oh, yeah. That is unfortunate. Oh, my God. Metal Reflect Slime Nightmare Wheel Zoma. That is unfortunate. Link knocked out early to Marshmallow and Spellproof Armor. Haven't seen Spellproof Armor played. I don't know. It's been a few weeks. Might have been. This might be the first time this year that we've seen it in the Showdown. Because people really, like I said, people kind of moved away from it. But it's just such an easy deck to pick up. A lot of newbies can just run with it. And even experienced folks. You know, you just know exactly kind of what side options you want. Some spells traps are good. I don't know if we're still using Psychic Shockwave these days, but good stuff to Marshmallow. Going on to play Ursus. That's going to be an interesting one. Link out, Marshmallow going on to play Ursus, and Stevie and Shondo. I'm going to call those in contact opponent. Let me double check. Shondo versus Stevie. And Marshmallow versus Ursus. Let's see how that goes. Anything else we can see kind of wrap up here in round 1? What are we looking at? We still have Bosch and Maractus going and Cool Guy and Ron Wiz going. Potentially no results from them. Let's see if we can't catch one of those. Or let's finish the end of Bosch and Maractus. So Maractus with XYZ Unions. Bosch playing Dark Moth, of course. Classic matchup we've seen for the past like 6 months, 8 months. We have a YZ out. Looks like Bosch is down one, so he's going to be fighting tooth and nail for this one. I can tell. Nightmare Wheel on YZ. Let's see. We have Hanger out. We had these two banished for YZ. And we have a Z. Oh, so we have all the pieces. No, we're missing X, so we have most pieces. Meanwhile, Bosch, Newdoria, cleared. There's Nightmare Wheel. And, yeah, we're pretty early into game 2, it looks like. Yep, burn from Nightmare Wheel going to standby. Breaker with the counter. Popping Union Hanger. Okay. Good hit, good hit. Unfortunately, YZ at 21. I'm assuming we Union Commed to get that last turn, so you couldn't take damage that turn, but now we can clear over Breaker. Or, no, we can't. Nightmare Wheel. Nightmare Wheel. So we're just going to burn out, potentially. A solid secondary win condition to the Moth deck, as we saw last week. Oh, did Moth not happen the way you wanted it to? Well, you have Zoma and Nightmare Wheel. And people aren't running Twister like they used to. Foolish Burial. There's the X. Or we could get another Y here. Really depends on what we're trying to Union Com here. No, we want the X. Now we have all 3 pieces in the grave or banished. So we have some setups depending on Union Scramble. Anything else that happens, we have some setups for XYZ. Oh, we found a bot. Oh, there was some lag there. There's, yeah, looks like we're using Union Comp here for XZ. XZ is discard, destroy, face down. So, and also 2400, which you want to note. A little different than YZ. 24 is going to be a little more damage here. No battle damage this turn, but we can still clear over Breaker, and we can use XZ's effect to pop a back row here. Field's looking pretty good for Maractus. Being able to attack with XZ. Depends on what Bosch uses here. Because XZ Tank Cannon's effect is it's got to be face down, so you can't hit Nightmare Wheel here. But you can hit the back row. Ooh. Ooh, Zoma. Waiting to pay the cost. Pretty smart. If this was Night Beam, we would be stuck, and Zoma would be gone. Well, actually, if it was really any magic removal. The problem is that XZ targets a face down. It's no longer face down. Rude. Waited for pay the cost. That's a huge hit from Maractus, but we're still looking all right. You can clear over that breaker. No battle damage here from the Union combination, but you know, Zoma's a little bit of good defense for Bosch. It's really going to depend on how many life points Maractus wants to take. Because if he swings into this with XZ, it's going to take 24, which drops him down to, what, 11? Which is, you know, if we're going for game, it's not bad, but you never know. Another tick of the night. Oh, we saw the Lava Golem. That is so big against an XYZ player. All your hard-earned work using that skill and banishing these boys. No Union Scramble in sight. Oh my god, we're going to Sudoku Zoma into the Lava Golem. That is such a great play. Way to go, Bosch. Explosive. Game 2. Let's go into Game 3. That is fantastic. The Lava Golem's clutch. I think we've seen a Lava Golem like once a game. Or definitely once a stream. Gonna be Game 3 here, Unions and Moth. Alright, going to Game 3. Whoa, hello. Bring Bracket over here. I have 2 screens for a reason. Game 3, this is going to be Maractus' pick. As a Union player, you might want to go first. I know I repeat myself, but I think that we have different people watch this sometimes. As a Union player, you might want to go first so that you can get Union Hanger off without any sort of, like, Cosmic Cyclone action happening. But, you know, you might want to go second, too. Looks like we're going to have Bosch go first. So we have... Whoa, pardon me. Professional. We have Bosch and Maractus finishing up this game. Cool Guy and Ron Wiz are the only ones I'm still waiting on match results for. Stevie and Shondo, I believe, are starting, or maybe they're just about to start. And Ursus and Marshmallow are underway. So we still have 4 matches going into round 2. All the losers are eliminated. We have not gotten to semis yet. And we do have a hanger start. So this is where if Bosch had a Cosmic Cyclone, that shuts it down really early. So we can't get any search, we can't get any Z-equip. So that's why the Union player might want to go first sometimes. But it looks like we took the risk and we were fine with it. So Y's coming out. Oh, Floodgate on the Y, though. Floodgate on the Y. So Union Hanger gets Y to hand. It's usually a fluid motion because usually the player is going to normal summon it right away to get the Z equip. So sometimes it looks like you miss a step there. But it's technically a normal summon from hand, so that's just a Floodgate. So we don't get a Z equip here. And we have a Y in defense set. Can't flip back up. That's 1600 defense. So like Breaker with a counter can beat over this pretty easily. It's 16. Luckily, I still have it up on the screen. And there it is, like clockwork. Normal summon Breaker with a counter that will be able to bring... Ah, man, you want to pop Union Hanger so bad, but you need that extra 300 to get over this defense Y. But then again, I don't know. Like, if you put it in the grave, you give Maractus the ability to kind of fuse with it, use Union combination. So it's like, is that a benefit to them? But do you want to clear the field? But do you want to clear Union Hanger? Oh, my bad, Stevie. Yeah. Let me do that on this side. Yeah, the bracket feature still goes to 20. Let me go ahead and fix that. If MooBot wants to try and do the right thing on this screen. All right, we should be good. MooBot is so amazing. It's so much easier than anything else. Let's try that. Bam! We fixed it. Yeah. Y is floodgate. You can't flip it back up. Okay, so it looks like Bosch did you know, he's in no rush to get that Y dragon off the field, so we popped the Union Hanger. I think it's a pretty good play. Pretty good call from him. You really don't, like, you're not trying to get aggressive yet. You're really just trying to lock the Union player into not having the resources to get pieces on the field. So that Y in defense isn't going anywhere. Best he can do here is normal summon another piece. You can't fuse from grave. You could Foolish Burial. We might have Foolish Burial. But even if you set something like a Scramble, it doesn't do anything. You're really just like setting defense, and yeah, you're getting another piece out. There's the Z. And okay, and Foolish. So now we do have some pieces here. If we're going to Foolish the X, then technically we have all 3 pieces on the field. We just can't move that Y. Union combination. Guess we're going for XZ, or no, YZ. Oh, we buried a Y. Sure. I always assume you're burying an X because you want to have access to all the pieces, but we're burying a Y. Y with the ability to drop a card to hit a face down. Set monster. It's pretty good. It's going to work well here. We're dropping a Z. Okay, more pieces in the grave, fuel in the grave, and we're going to hit the face down. See if that's some sort of Newdoria. It is a Newdoria. Oh, what's up, Blaze? Kenny? I always thought it was because it's not, like, out on the field as knowledge that you can't, but maybe you can. Oh. We are going to clear over Breaker. No bail damage here. You got to change your, make a new dueling book account called Set in M1. So you remind yourself, okay, so that Y is usable now. Bosch just itching at the chance to use the Lava Golem, which I don't blame him. That's a good side against Unions, because you find you get so many things out. Yes, he can fuse face down. All right, well, that's 2 people saying it, so then good. So then so if you did Foolish Burial the X there, you could have had XYZ potentially, but oh well. It's in the grave now because of Lava Golem, so we do have YZ. Potential for YZ again. We have YZ and Banish, so we can potentially scramble. But we got Lava Golem. I think Bosch is probably going to... We're probably just going for Lava Golem and Wheel. But we do have Maractus with the ability to do... Oh my gosh, we have Scramble. We got Scramble. This is a pretty good one. Yes, he absolutely could have. Hey, Kimmin. Thanks for joining us today. Yep. If that's the case, then the Foolish Burial would have had to be X. So you can use all... Oh, well, it could have been... You could have just fused YZ. You didn't need to bury anything else, but yeah. It's hard to play around Lava Golem. You can't ever tell when it's like a main deck or a side, but we are in game 3. So we have to scramble out for Y and Z. And this is a lot of damage on the field against Bosch's 1 set. So I'm wondering if we even fuse. Do we even fuse? Or do we just kind of go for the rush down here? Because we have 3,000 on the board that can probably hit, assuming that Bosch like Nightmare Wheels the Lava Golem. Oh, Zoma. True. Yeah, so standby, we're going to burn for 1,000 here. And I bet you, yeah, if it's Zoma, Bosch will take the Y and the Z, and then he'll flip it on the lava. Main phase. Anything to set here? Are we going to try and fuse? Let's see. Yeah, you don't want to hit with lava first, but I didn't see who declared. Okay, we do have the Zoma. Yeah, because you want to hit with the 15, then hit with the lava golem to bait out the Zoma to then cancel the attack of lava golem and wipe it with the other 15. Or yeah, I mean you could swing with lava golem first because really you're going to get 2 attacks here. So you're going to swing with Z. And Bosch needs a Sphere Kuriboh here to keep this alive, but probably going to be 1,500 going to Maractus. And yeah, you got to take that 15 first. Did he swing with Z first and Bosch put it on the Z? Oh, okay. No, he swung with lava first. Yeah. Yeah, if you cancel the attack, you can't like attack again. You can't like switch the order. Yeah. Okay, so he swung with lava first. So that was smart by Bosch because we want to pop the Zoma on lava golem. Lava golem attack cancels. We hit with Z. We hit with Y. Now it's 25 to 15. We're going to see another burn next turn for 1,000 from Maractus. So if Bosch sets up any sort of Nightmare Wheel play, then we're looking pretty good. And this is game 3. Do we have match results? Ooh, Ursus 2-0 to Marshmallow. Marshmallow, after taking out Link, got hit with the Ursus. Ursus, you're going to play the winner of... Well, the winner of this has to play Heft, and then you're playing the winner of that. So we're lagging just a little bit. Marshmallow, thank you for your entry and for playing. I know it was your first time. Better luck next time. Hopefully we see you again. All right, we have one set and we're going to pass. Going to standby phase, we're going to burn down to 500. And then if we have a Nightmare, well, we win. Well, we need to be able to deflect these attacks first. But if we have another Zoma, then we're fine. I can't believe we have not seen Moth yet. Like, this deck does not need Moth sometimes. You really just... You can just Breaker and Lava Golem people. Battle phase starting in with Y. This will drop Bosch down to 1,000. Yeah. We have the Nightmare Wheel, which is only going to cover one monster. We do have lethal with the others. We have 3,000 on the board with Y and Z. Really smart for Maractus not to fuse and to keep that aggression with 3 field spots or 3 monster spots on the field. But that was tough. Yeah, we did not see Paranoid. That is so tough. It was really well fought from Bosch, provided there was no Moth or even any insect to shuffle. Anything in that. Well, all right, Maractus taking it over Bosch. Let's go. Let's see. Take you guys back to me. We have Maractus over Bosch, which is down here. Hard fought game 3. 2-1 Maractus. Maractus going on to play Heft. And also, I'm waiting on results for Cool Guy and Ron Wiz. I have not seen that come through yet. Let's see. Heft and Maractus I'll call here. I actually know how to spell it from memory. HFTEDF at this point. Maractus. The winner that's playing Ursus. I'm looking for Cool Guy and Ron Wiz. Can I get results on Cool Guy and Ron Wiz? I have South City. Stevie's playing Shondo. I'm looking for results of Cool Guy and Ron Wiz. Do we have any eyes on that? Nope. Okay. Looks like we just have Stevie and Krishna. And we're going to side. Well, this is a good chance to... I installed something new, guys. So you take a look at this for me. We have an ad slide here today. So Checkmate Esports has recently partnered with Glitch Energy. GlitchEnergy.com. You can save 10% with code CHECKMATE if you guys want to check that out. We did recently affiliate ourselves with them. CHECKMATE obviously being tied into Rook's Table, Speedle League, everything like that. These are like an energy. It's kind of like Game Fuel, pretty much is the closest. This is a powder, but it's basically an energy drink powder. I have the black and white bottles with the packs. You can buy it in a huge supplement kind of bottle, or you can buy it in these packs. You save 10% with code CHECKMATE. So if you want to check that out, please do. Thank you so much for indulging me there. And we do have Stevie and Shondo coming right in. This is just started game 2. We have one set from Stevie, main screen. Yeah, essentially Gamer Fuel. But, you know, there's like a million companies like that now. But Glitch is the coolest one, in my opinion. I love that logo alone. And they've partnered with, like, Apex guys and Smash players to, like, make their own flavor, which is awesome. All right, so we have a triple set from Shondo, both playing Dark Moth. Yeah, I should have known this before I clicked on it. But we have an L set from Stevie. Maractus needs to leave. What do you mean? He's still going. Didn't he win? Or leave what? Guys, I gotta go. I gotta go. Double Zoma? Absolute cancer. Are we going to see another game with no moths? It's just slapping breakers and Zomas together, Lava Golem. So Stevie with a set and 2 set. Back row. We're going for the Zoma here. Looking context opponent. Oh, no. Maractus needs to go? No. You want to declare Bosch the winner because you have to leave? You can do that. I can absolutely change that if that's what you want to do. If you are leaving and want to do that, then that's super cool of you, and that's fine. If you can't stay, we can have Bosch keep going. I'll take that back and make that adjustment. All right, so Maractus is forfeiting, having to leave. That's going to bring Bosch to go on to play Half Death. Sorry, Half Death, you're not getting away that easily. You have to play somebody. Good. I noticed the match was still going. Oh, he was just going to bed? Oh, he didn't have to, like, go anywhere. He was just tired. Yeah, that's fine. If you want to forfeit to your opponent, that's fine. So, Bosch and Hefdef. So, somebody make sure Bosch knows. Let me recall that match. Sorry, guys. I know I'm missing the action here. HFT EDF. All right, so we saw Zomas. We actually saw a Moth. I think we just saw Cocoon actually use the way it's intended, potentially. With Parasite and Grave there, it was Sphere Creep. Oh my gosh, all of a sudden Shondo's out of resources, and Stevie has still got plenty to spare. Stevie took a hit there, dropping to 22. Oh my god, all 3 Zomas are in the grave. We had lost Winded. So I'm assuming we had to plow through a Zoma with a Zoma. A defense Zoma with an attack Zoma. And then we got to Parasite the other Zoma to get Moth out. Moth got Sphere Creeboed. We do have Parasite and Cosmic Cyclone. Stevie dropping all the way down to 1,000. Really, really good hit. Banishing the Parasite. It is going to Banished. Nothing good can come from that. And, wow, Stevie is totally in control here. Baited out a Sphere Creebo already. And, wow, that's pretty good. All right, so we have Lost Winded the Moth. So that's 17, 50, and 18. So Krishna's actually still alive at 450, 1 card in hand. I believe we've already used... What is this one on? Have we used the Shuffle? He must have used the Shuffle already, whereas Stevie's used the primary effect. Breaker with a counter? Yeah, it's tough. What are you gonna do? 450. I mean, you can get rid of the Zoma here pretty easily, but Moth's just gonna break your face Yeah, we're going to get rid of Zoma. Trying to put up a fight to the end here. Is this game 2? Who won first game? Stevie did. Ooh, we're going for a Stevie 2-0 here. That's why he was first seed. Okay, on Declaration Effective Breaker to remove the counter to pop Zoma. Looks like we're going to book a Moon. Oh, we are going to book a Moon Breaker. Oh, on Summon. Okay, a little late there, but we're going to book a Moon Breaker, sure. That was a super good game. Stevie moving on. Krishna, yeah, nothing to feel bad about. You got some pretty good screen time, and you did pretty well. So nothing to feel sad about there. I think that was a good first attempt here. Shondo out. Stevie with the 2-0. It's always tough to go into a tough player like that after first game, but at least Shondo won one here. So Stevie, you're sitting waiting for the results of Cool Guy and Ron Wiz. Did I get the results in that? Meanwhile, we got Heft and Bosch going on here. Ursus and Stevie are waiting. So there's only really one match to look at right now, as far as I know. I'm gonna call for Ron Wiz and Cool Guy here in a hot second. Let me see if let's go into Heft and Bosch. This is probably game 1 still. Yeah. Oh, good lord! Is that Gravekeeper? Are we playing TP Gravekeeper today? Please, no, it's not TP. It must be Shadow Reborn because TP would have been up. Nightmare Wheels, Rite of Spirits, Curses. I loved TP Gravekeepers. That is the only reason why I'm sad that skill got hit. Twisted Personality. It still could work for you, but man, that was such a fun deck. All right, we have a Zoma here on end phase, looks like, and we got Lava Golemed. We got Cursed. So it looks like the damage so far has been, what, Curse, Rite of Spirit, Curse, and a Lava Golem burn, and now we're going to see Nightmare Wheel start? Oh, no, maybe we were Nightmare Wheeled already, but there's, wow. Bosch all the way down to 1,000 already, and no Moths in sight, a Zoma and a Breaker. Wow, okay, game 1 over. Let's go. Heft. That's a great deck. That is a cool deck to see. Oh, you did, Cool Guy? Cool. Let me check it. Ron was taking it 0-2? Sure. Thank you. Go ahead and update that. Ron Wiz, you're going on to play Stevie. Cool Guy, unfortunate. Better luck next time. Yeah, and Stevie and Ron Wiz is semifinals. So loser gets a bronze match. Stevie, I think you might have walked away from a bronze match like a few weeks ago. So just in case you lose, you can play for third. Heft and Bosch, the winner, that's going to play Ursus. And then that is also semifinals, which means there's a bronze match. But the loser of Heft and Bosch goes home. So I'll call Stevie and Ron Wiz now. All right, what are we looking at for this game 2? A lot of setting. Heft with the L set, Bosch with the T set. Flip up Curse. Oof. Ouch. Look at that scary 800 Curse, and there's another one. Oh, my God. Already down to 3,000. We are going to... Okay, we're probably going to spend life points here, but we're gaining information. What is that? Is it a Newdoria? Oh, my gosh. It's exactly 800 defense. That Newdoria booty is way too big for these curses. And Phasoma, sure. Now we're going to have a field day starting to clear these curses. And we can potentially bait out some of this back row from Heft, but we might see Rite of Spirit. Rite of Spirit and just kind of waiting for curses to die so they can bring them back. If you get that momentum with the just nicking them for 500 apiece, you're going to run away with it pretty quickly. But if we do have something like Parasite and a Moth on Bosch's side to hit one of these curses or to get something out like that out, then we can turn it around pretty quickly. Yeah, I've heard things about this Shadow Reborn Gravekeeper burn deck because I think that after the errata, that was November. There's a Parasite. All right, we're looking good for Bosch. Oh, and we're going to go through. We don't have a Cosmic Cyclone, anything like that. Okay, and and a Lava Golem. There's so much burn going on. But yeah, I've heard of the Shadow Reborn Gravekeeper deck. We saw it. Apparently, it was like topping Winnabox in November after the errata. But I never saw it in the Showdown, at least not on stream. This is like one of the first times I've seen it on stream. So we have Moth out from Parasite leaving the field, and we have a Lava Golem. So we can effectively, we Sudoku Zoma into Lava Golem, potentially. That's pretty good. Heftep going to have to bait out back row here now, because we Sudoku the Zoma, and Heftep takes 3,000, dropping to 1. And, or do we even have to do anything? Because we can clear over this with Moth for 500, and then try and swing for game with Nindoria. But potentially we don't have to. You played an old version of, yeah. Yeah, I've seen it a couple times, but I just remember TP Gravekeeper. I assumed that if a Gravekeeper deck was going to be good now with the TP hit, it was going to like have Oracle again. But I guess not. Okay, we are going for a big swing here. We do have a quick play Twister from hand. Solid. I literally just said you don't see Twister too much anymore, and there it is. Rite of Spirit gets a curse back to drop Bosch down to 8. So Nindoria is not going to get lethal yet. You still have to clear over that curse. It's pretty close. Both people only needing, both players only needing like sub 1,000. Yeah, it brings him down to 3. Oh my goodness. All right, wait. Which one? Were we at 13 bringing down to 8? Is that the right? I think it was just bringing down to 8. So it's 8 to 5. So Bosch is 1 Nightmare Wheel away. Hefteft is a Lava Golem away. So we do have 2 monsters out, and I think that we saw a Lava Golem on Bosch's side. But hopefully Hefteft is also running Lava Golems, because that would be a sick hit. Oh, we're starting with the Nightmare Wheel there. In draw phase. All right, well, it's Bosch's standby. So Hefteft still has a turn to make this happen. Cannon Holder to tribute to Chuck. Oh, for 700. Oh my God, we're going to chuck curses at him to kill him. Oh my God, we're going to chuck curses at him to kill him. That is insanity. Shadow Reborn is broken. Shadow Reborn, unlike Twisted Personality, guys, remember that Shadow Reborn didn't get touched. It's still a half your life points. It's not a 2,000 like Inner Conflict is. So Shadow Reborn potentially OP now. This is literally giving me like mono red burn goblin vibes. Like you're chucking curses at him to kill him. That's insanity. Yeah, Bosch, I haven't seen you in a couple months. I haven't seen you post errata, I don't think. Maybe I saw you once. But, ooh, and an old Vindictive. Wow, Heftef moving on. That's some ingenuity right there. And well-deserved. Bosch is out. Let's update our bracket. Oh, that is clearly my premiere where I made that ad. Glitch Energy, everybody. Let's check that bracket. I have way too many tabs up. Heftef, moving on to play Ursus. Was it 2-1? It doesn't matter. Ursus and Heftef, you guys are good to go. And let's see if we can catch Stevie playing. Stevie and Ron Wiz still playing. And this is semifinals. Ursus, you're already on it. Oh, yep. Still in game 1. This is another Moth v Moth. Ron Wiz using Night Beams, okay. First Night Beams we've seen today. Breaker with a counter, and we book a Moon, okay. We just came into the middle of a complex chain. Look at the magic removal everywhere. Cosmic Cyclone, Night Beam, Breaker. Cosmic Cyclone and Zoma, a Night Beam. We Cosmic the Book of Moon. if we the rules here, I'm assuming this is the Book of Moon, something after Parasite comes on, it goes from hand to grave with no moth opportunity. Yeah. Yes. Yes, the rules here are Book of Moon. You put down Parasite on something and it gets Book of Moon. Parasite goes from hand to grave with no opportunity for moth. That's how we've been consistently doing it since Alam's done it since about like 6 to 8 months ago. But consolation prize, Moth player, for you get the shuffle. So even when you lose, you win. So that's just the Cosmic Cyclone and Zoma there in the grave. We got the shuffle. And primary effects on both skills still active, going for 2 set. And we have a set breaker here for Ron Wiz. Yeah, the resources are pretty split, but Stevie's at 1100, which is tough. Yeah, Kaiku, anything could be lethal here. Gonna force to use back row. Oh, and Kaiku gets a hit, obviously you banish stuff, but anything's lethal here. Starting with the breaker for 16. Book of Moon coming out on breaker. And Stevie gonna be forced to blow any other defense he has here to stop Kaiku. Nightmare rolling Kaiku. Sure. All right, so we bought ourselves a turn to figure it out. Round down to 25 with Nightmare Wheel. Parasite, target Kaiku. This one's going to go off without a hitch. That completely renders Stevie's skill worthless. We've used both pieces. We do have a Moth out. We know that that's a set breaker. So Stevie is all of a sudden back in the driver's seat with just one card in Ron Wiz's hand. And even if it's a sphere, he won't have anything to immediately deal with that 3,000 defense. He would have to top deck a Parasite. Swing over breaker, no response, and going around Wiz. And this one shot from Moth is lethal, so we need to set something up here. If it's a Man-Eater Bug, that's pretty clutch. Man-Eater Bug, Ron has consistently run that, I believe. A lot of Moth players have moved towards Man-Eater Bug again just because it's also a shuffle. Set card, and we're flipping, and oh, Newdoria, that also works. So now it's anybody's game again. It's really going to be who top decks monsters. But Ron has a full skill, where Stevie does not. But we have an end phase Zoma, okay, giving us an edge. That's going to be 1,800 next turn, which would drop. Oh my gosh, and we got a breaker. So that's all of a sudden lethal. 19 and 18. We need Sphere Karibo. Yeah, Stevie taking game one. Oh, that was tough. That was close. Game 2, semifinal match. Meanwhile, off stream we have Ursus and Heft. Oh, that might actually, it's tough to see. I wanted to watch both of those. Heft with the Gravekeepers versus Unions over there. But we got the double Moth. Normal summon Breaker in response to that back row. We're going to probably see a removal here. See if we can't get some early damage. Hit the Zoma. Always a good hit. Battle phase with 2 set. We're going to see 16 go through. Stevie to 24. Another Breaker. Do we see Book of Moon here? Nope. Popping closest to deck. Yeah, Book of Moon. We chain that, right? Okay. Unclear if Ron was chaining that. That would stop this battle phase, but we are going to battle and we're going to try and crash Breakers. Oh, that was on my end. How about that? Is the stream still up? Yeah. Weird. I think that's the first time that's happened to me. You guys still there? Yeah. Must have been just a dueling book thing. Uh-oh. Dueling book down, question mark? Ursa says it's happening to him. Oh, damn. This is the first time we've seen this happen. Oh, no. That's bad. Huh. Shoot. All right, well, I think I have some pocket ruling on a force majeure, as they say. So, when this happens, what is the correct thing to do? A, restart the match entirely. B, restart from the game they were on. C, try and reset, like, the entire game state in that game that they were in. We have consistently worked with B. Reset the game. All right, so this is going to make for a pretty quick, wow, what do we do here? I guess we give it a couple minutes. Yeah, I guess we got to start the whole tournament all over. That's it. That's everybody get back in here. It's funny because I was at an event for fighting games in December called CEO. And, you know, it was like Smash Brothers, and it was like Street Fighter, Tekken, Guilty Gear Strive. I was actually pool captaining Grand Blue Fantasy Versus because I like to volunteer, run brackets, obviously. And somebody had pulled the fire alarm. This is like day 2 at like noon. Somebody pulled the fire alarm. And, like, people are in the middle of matches, right? But you have to evacuate because there's a fire alarm pulled. Looks like we're back in. And we operated. Everyone had to operate under the ruling that was like, you know, keep the set, but reset the game. Obviously, in a fighting game, it's like, how do you? I mean, you can try and get to the same health and all that crap, but it's going to be impossible to reset a game state that way without arguing. So, looks like we're back in. But anyway, that's my other experience with a force majeure event like that. So we want to get back to the game we were on. honor system. I know. Oh gosh, where were we? I think it was Stevie up 1 on Ron in the game we were watching, or hopefully they got back in and they're fine. Let's see. Ursa's not back in. Well, I think we can give you a little bit of time with obviously what happened there. Okay, we actually are back in. So the Dueling Book is a little more competent than it was, where it's actually kept the same game. But I would say that if for some reason Stevie can't get back in here, we have to restart this game if Stevie can't get back in. But not sure. Let's check. Let's check Half Def and Ursus. Neither can get back in. Let's see. You guys got 200 seconds. Yep. Looks like Ron's back, or maybe Ron's not back, and that was just my. But let's see. You guys got about 3 minutes. So let's see. Okay, there's Half Def. Looks like where are we? We are in. Oh my God, we just started game 2 here. With Ursus up 1. Okay. I'm so glad they implemented this, like, disconnect, reconnect system. Oh, my God. And it's not even that new. Well, it's not even that old. I think they started doing it, like, oh, actually, you know what? It might have been a year ago. That is kind of, wow, it's been a year? I feel like it was, like, 8 months ago they started doing it. Because before it was, like, you get kicked out, then there you go. And it was a headache for everyone, especially TOs. Luckily for the Heft After Ursus match, looks like this game hasn't started, really. But, I mean, obviously, hands are hands. All right, Stevie's in. And you have roughly the same timer as Ursus, so you guys should be good to keep going. We're going to switch over to, I mean, we're here, so we're going to switch over to Heft After Ursus on stream. But you guys, I think that you guys are still in your game 2 with 2 breakers out, and you guys should be good to roll. So luckily, that's fair. Ursus, you got about a minute. Let's just see what happens. See if you can get back in. Hello. We are back. Oh my gosh, you guys were literally drawing like your opening hand when that happened. That's crazy. I think we're good. Yeah, it looks like we're in the same state. Everything's good. Ursus up 1, going to game 2. All right, meanwhile, Stevie and Ron are in their game 2 also. Stevie up 1 over there. Looks like everything's working. Button check. All right, going to game 2 here. Gravekeeper, Shadow Reborn versus XYZ Union. Ursus back to the tried and true. With an opening hanger, too nasty. Do we have a Cosmic Cyclone on this man? We do not. Opening hanger, we're going to see some YZ action. Although, floodgates? No? Okay, whoa. Kind of going fast here. Might be some lag catching up. Yeah, maybe we have a lot of Ray Spirits in the back. Set, and we have a 2100 Y with Z equipped. 2 set. Going to battle, trying to swing for 21 here to start. We do have Zoma, looks like. Third set for Heft here with the Zoma. And yeah, we're going to swing in on that. Looks like we're going to crash. Well, it's not a crash. It's Zoma dying. That's a difference of 300, but then 21 to Ursus. So yeah, that's a good strategy for Heft with the deck he's playing because you want to you're trying to whittle him down. Oh my gosh, really? Ursus is going to Cyclone himself? Cosmic Cyclone to hit the Nightmare Wheel. Ah, man, I don't know. It might have been better to just let Nightmare Wheel hit you for a turn before we fuse. Oh, Hanger for Hanger. Okay. But the clock's ticking for Ursus now because Heft needs 2 curses. And that's pretty achievable. Hanger getting Y. Oh, we have X. Okay, so we have all pieces. I see we're going to try and full clear, and then we're going to slam into them. And we don't even need... well, actually, no. Yeah, you can use the Z Metal Tank equipped for a Natty Fuse. I don't think you can use it for the skill. Yeah, well, you can also detach it. Or we just go aggressive here and we just swing in with bits and pieces. It's hard to tell. This is game 2, so we have sides. So we might have Defuse, Lost Wind. We are going to Natty Fuse for that XYZ baby. Floodgate. That's pretty nasty. 2,800 defense, though. Good luck clearing that. You really need... Well, actually, you're not trying to attack. You're just trying to burn them. Union Scramble there. Okay. Get X and Y back. Hanger. We get a Z equipped to Y. A lot of resources for the Union player, of course. Get the throw a Scramble into the mix. Haven't even used the skill. Battle phase. We still have quite a chunk of damage going on. 1,800 coming to Heft and 21, which this is actually lethal. And there's the Nightmare Wheel. So Heft needs this to survive for 2 turns. We can take 1 more X-Head Cannon hit. And, oh, okay. Quick play from hand. Book of Moon Y, wheel falls off. But, yeah, no, with the XYZ floodgated, we've used all our monster slots. So we need a little more defense here. Nightmare Wheel obviously not doing anything right now. Shadow Reborn, I forgot about it, honestly. But from either graveyard, yeah. Okay, so we get X, Z. If anything, to not give him like a piece to fuse with, that's kind of cool. Y's defense is 16, I think. Yeah, so that's a bonk 100. Yeah, it's tough. I think I get them confused with magnets all the time because magnets are like what's a delta? Is like 12, 13. Gamma's the booty. Gamma's the 18, I think. But yeah, that's tough. 1600. Effect to Y. We are equipping to X. So that's not something you see too often. So we have, also frees up the monster slot for another Y and Hanger. That's pretty savage. Oh, Spell Shattering Arrow. Spell Shattering Arrow hitting Y and burning 500 to Ursus. That's pretty good. Oh, I see. It's gonna be Z's gonna be equipped, so it's actually gonna be 1,000. That's huge. Spell Shattering Arrow. Good card. Ron Wiz over Stevie. Thanks, Stevie, for reporting via Twitch chat. So you're going to bronze. You're going to play the loser of this match we have on stream right now. So Hef and Ursus, you're going to play the loser of that for bronze match. So you're good to sit tight for a second. I'll update that. Ron must have reversed 2-0 him. 2-1, Ron. All right. Ron Wiz in finals. And, yeah, we'll see the result of this. We are in Game 3 after that spell-shattering arrow bringing us to Game 3. And was that Ursus' turn 1? Did we have, like, the cleanest turn 1 that you usually see? Double set and hanger into YZ. Oh, wow, we banished these early to fuse for YZ. I wonder what the back row could be. There's a defusion. Bringing YZ back to deck, extra deck. Triple set end phase scramble. Like clockwork. Y and Z back out. Oh, and hanger effect, we get Z to Y. Battle phase. Oh, yeah, we're going aggressive here. We got another Z out, 3 Zs on the field. That's funny. 15, 15, and 21, swinging into a full back row. No defusions allowed. We have not fused. Thinking on summon is not allowed, unfortunately. Nope. Yeah, potential floodgate here, maybe? Yeah, we are going to floodgate that Z. And that's 1,300 defense, so we can get through that pretty quickly. Battle phase, though, we're swinging for 21 and for 15. That's going to be a total of 36, which drops FF down to 400 unless we have some defense in the back row here we want to use. Zoma. Zoma on the declaration of the Y Dragon attack. So we are going to cancel that. We're going to clear over it with Z, take 15. And slowly bringing Heftef's resources down. Heftef still having Shadow Reborn, but only 2 cards, 1 back row and 1 in hand. Currently no monsters on the field either. So if that back row is something like Red Spirit, it's worthless right now. Also, no monsters in either grave. So Shadow Reborn, not helpful either. Just 1 set from Heftef and pass. Battle phase, swinging with 15. Oh my gosh, a recruiter. That's 15, nothing happens here. We're going to clear over with 21. That's going to go through recruiter effect. You get the search. Man, classic Gravekeeper. Missed this. Cannon holder, sure. I'm going to start lobbing Gravekeepers at Ursus over here. But Ursus' field is so scary. That Z that's set is floodgated. We do have a Lava Golem. All right, we're getting Lava Golem. Yep, solid. And also fills, oh, but have to have it 4,000 though. It fills Ursus' grave. We could Shadow Reborn the Y out and really like make any union combination like not happen. But I don't know if we want to do that. That's 2,000 life points. We are going to do that. All right. Oh, of course, we have Recruiter in the grave. So we're going to pay 2,000 to get Recruiter out. And we can Cannon Holder lob at Ursus for 7, which brings him down to 18. Burn for 1,000 to 800. But you got to survive. Okay, set a monster. Oh, can't normal summon. Lava Golem. Yeah, Lava Golem says you can't normal summon. Ursus, burning for 1,000, bring down to 15. And limited spots for union plays. We can fuse for... we could bring out X if we have X in hand. Oh, Foolish Burial for X. Okay. So then we can union combination for XYZ. And we can we have 2 cards to be able to ditch to... We can clear Recruiter. We can clear Back Row. Can we clear Loud? No. Oh! That's right. We learned. You can use the one that's down there. So we freed up a monster spot too. Yeah, it's target 1 card your opponent controls. Okay. We book a moon, XYZ. Interesting. Oh, defusion. In response to defusion. I missed that up there. So we had defusion, we have book a moon in response, so that's fine. XYZ saved. Lava Golem swings into Curse, and we're probably, Recruiter, I was going to say we're probably going to find a Curse. Because now we can Curse and we can Cannon Holder, potentially. If we have the right defense to save it from Lava Golem. Have to 2,000 now from that Shadow Reborn. So, you know, it's not, we don't have too much to play around with. But that Curse summon is going to drop Ursus down to 1,000. Nothing Curse can swing into here. Just such a liability on the field, unfortunately. It's so small. We are going to Offerings to the Doomed here. Interesting. We, on the draw phase, Offerings to the Doomed. Target 1 face-up monster. Doesn't have to be your opponent's. And we got rid of Lava Golem. Main phase 1, we're going to flip up XYZ. And I think we hit the back row? No. We have Book of Moon. We have Book of Moon. So, oh my gosh. Heftef's going to survive 1 more turn. He might be able to actually get the burn damage he needs. We're going to see. Oh, Scramble. That's tough. We're going to clear over Curse now. So we can't lob anything with Cannon Holder. And Cannon Holder is also small at 14, which is unfortunate. I think we get X here. I don't know. It feels pretty in the bag. It's hard to tell. Yeah, we get X here. This is lethal on the field. Oh, we're going to equip. To a 20. Oh, so we can make room to normal summon another X. We didn't normal summon yet? That's crazy. That's 22. That's going to be a difference of, what, 14? And then we have lethal here. We need Sphere. Oh, man. There's just way too many resources on Ursus' side of the field. We know 1 card in Heftef's hand is Cannon Holder. The other one has to be Sphere. It's got to be Sphere to do something here. Yeah. Yep, that's it. That is Ursus taking over. Heftef Ursus back to the tried and true unions. And you are going to get slapped. So now let's look at this bracket. We're going to have Heftef, you're going on to play Stevie. Stevie, you're going to play Heftef for 3rd. A Ron, Wiz, and Ursus final. Haven't seen that in a while. We've seen Ron not quite get to finals recently in the past couple months, and Ursus has been playing all sorts of crazy stuff. So we're going to go back to the basics here. Let me go ahead and call these, and then we can rock and roll for the finals. All right, Ron versus Ursus finals.